Hey, what's going on, Sleepy Squad? Just want to say welcome. Thank you for viewing my videos. I appreciate everything that you guys have been doing for me, sharing things, commenting, doing all of the little things helps a lot. Anything that helps the algorithm push me forward is a huge thing, so I appreciate all of you for that. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because we've got items that maybe some of you have not seen, and obviously a bunch of stuff that you guys have seen before, maybe not from me, but in general. I just kind of wanted to show some stuff off. So today, I'm just going to kind of go through my collection. What you're looking at right here, is a sealed Pikachu Christmas tree ornament, and this was something that you could get by ordering on the PokemonCenter.com website over Christmas time. So I have one that's already open. I ordered a few different things at different periods, so I kept this one all packaged up like this. If you follow me on Twitter, this will probably become one of the giveaway items, just because obviously I already have one, like I said. So if anybody out there is interested in getting their hands on this sweet little ornament, make sure that you follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is at SLC_Snorlax. And then this sticker right here, the China made in China sticker, that is removable, so you can just peel that off. So it really is just the ornament itself, and it looks fantastic. As far as some of my newer purchases, this is one of them. So it's the Pokemon Environment Landscape with some of the smaller figures. I loved this one because of the purple being one of my favorite colors. Actually, purple is my favorite color. So I just really fell in love with this landscape. There are 3 that you can collect, and here they are. So you have the cave environment, the water environment, and then the luscious green environment. So those are 3, and then I believe you can kind of put them together side by side, and they just kind of go well. However, I have not opened mine, and as you can see from the price point up here, $17.99, and it was done at GameStop. So, not too expensive, and they're just super fun little things. Little tabletop pieces. Here is the Luscious Green one. I got this one as well because I had Bulbasaur. I love my little Bulbasaur. And the tree just looks really good. Like, the shading and work that they did on the tree makes it look fantastic. This one as well, $17.99. So, again, I did not get the Waterscape, though. The background looks cool, but I didn't like Popplio. Horsey's not one of my favorites. At least with the other 2, I get Pokemon that I enjoy. So, we'll see. I might get it just to round out my collection, but right now, those are my 2 landscapes that I have. I actually got those while I was out searching for booster packs and was not able to find any. While I was doing that, I also found Piplup. So Piplup came in a series that included Lapras and Leafeon. Piplup's one of my favorite water starters, so when I saw this, I just had to snag it up. This was a GameStop purchase as well. I bought this when I bought the landscapes, so they all kind of went together that same day while I went from GameStop to GameStop looking for some cards. Then, for my wife, for Christmas, I got her a little sitting plush Hariyama. This is one of her favorite obscure Pokemon, so I thought it was really cool to get her this, and to just give you a comparison of size. Fits right in your hand. Be great for the dashboard of a vehicle or something like that. And then another obscure Pokemon, well, not as obscure, but another one that I got her was the Stunky. Got her the little Stunky. And so she didn't know where to put them, and she decided to put them on my desk to go with all the other Pokemon stuff, which works for me. Then, when Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, I got Pokemon Scarlet, and I was absolutely in love with Mirrodin. But even more so, I was in love with this little guy. I got the Fuecoco PokemonCenter.com plush. This was very hard for me to get. He sold out like crazy multiple times. And then finally, on one of the restocks, I was able to purchase him. And I also have his matching t-shirt. So I have a t-shirt with him on it as well. And that's when I got one of the Christmas ornaments. So that was around Christmas time that I got these. So really cool. The quality on these are honestly, you can tell when you have a knockoff Pokemon plush. Pokemon does so well with their stitching, with making sure that all the details, I mean, this plush is amazing. Then I'm going to show you one of my original plushes, one of the first plushes that I had and have just fallen in love with. And I'm sure most of you can have an idea of where I'm going with this, but it's got to be Munchlax. It's got to be from the Snorlax family. I got my name SLC Snorlax for a reason. It's because if it's Snorlax, I love it. So I got this little guy many years ago, and I actually named him Nelson. So anytime I get a Munchlax in a game or anything like that, immediately name him Nelson. Because that's just, I don't know what it was. It just screamed Nelson to me, and I love it. So there's that. This next item you can get from Target, and I highly recommend it. It is this big ol' Snorlax pillow plush. So I'm sorry I can't show him too well just because of my video setup currently. Once I get a tripod, I'll definitely do a lot better with this stuff, but I still wanted to show him. If you go to Target's into the like kids pillow sections and blankets and all that, if you watch Real Breaking Nate, he will go to Target and they have the blue Mario shell that they throw at each other. You can find that Snorlax in that same area typically. So I highly recommend, if you want a pillow and you love Snorlax, to go grab you one of those. Then the next item is from another favorite of mine and his generational family. We have the Ghastly Battle Figure set that includes Pikachu and Teddy Ursa. So Gengar is one of my favorites of all time, probably top 3. And so getting this Ghastly, who has this purple mist stuff around him, is just his demeanor is like ghastly mist stuff. It just looked so good, and it's so purple. Purple's one of my favorite colors. It just fit everything that I liked, so I had to get it. Now, these typically run around $16.99. However, when I bought this, it was during the holiday special on Pokemon items at GameStop. So I think I got this for about half price. I got this for about $8.50. And so it was just a no-brainer for me. But that is another thing that you can get at GameStop. They have different sets. So the big Pokemon, because obviously Ghastly here is much bigger than these two. Your big Pokemon will be different, and then you'll have 2 other little Pokemon that kind of come along like this. So Psyduck with Pikachu and Chikorita, or Flareon with Abra and Totodile. And then This is just from one set that came out. There are other ones with other Pokemon, so I believe there's one with like a Magikarp as the big Pokemon. But yeah, I have that. I'll keep that in the box. I don't think I ever really want to take that out, so that is my Ghastly. Going a little bit, well, not a little bit, but going away from Pokemon, I do just have a couple other collectibles on my table that are really cool that people comment on. So this is my Thanos statue. Very, very cool looking. I love him so much. So this guy right here comes from a local store here in Salt Lake City that does collectibles. They're called Sidekick Central. I do believe that they'll ship to people and things like that. So if you want like statues and true collectibles, like things that classify in the collectibles category, they have these absolutely amazing statues. This is just a little one. I think this one, I don't even remember the price, but I want to say it was in the realm of $40 to $50. And he completes so many areas of my space. So I have him. And then if you're going to have Thanos, you can't go without Iron Man. So this figure here has interchangeable hands, face. He does light up. Let me remember how. Oh, I remember. Take off his back and then turn that on. And then we reassemble him. Now, I don't see his lights on, so it looks like I might have killed the batteries or something, which would be very typical of me. But yes, anyhow, he turns on from the back. He's got different backs. He's got different faces. He's got different hands. And then he's got this awesome Iron Man Mark 85 stand that holds him up. So he is fantastic. And then his back piece here, the one that I have on, is as if he's flying. So that is our Iron Man. This was, again, bought through Sidekick Central. Oh, we'll be able to show you how to put a hand on. So he too was bought through Sidekick Central. He was a gift for, oh boy, my 34th birthday, so last year. This year, my wife got me basically all Pokemon items, and that's what you've been watching me open, because my birthday was on January 30th. So 2 days ago. There we go. I'll get that all fixed up later and get him holding that right. One of my favorite game series before I got back into Pokemon and doing all of that was Destiny 2. And by far my favorite character, because of his helmet design, well, his armor design, it's not just the helmet, was Shaxx. So having this little figure was really cool. And I have a bunch of other figures from the same set. So I have Ikora, Zavala. He came with a Red Jack Guardian. And yeah, I have several others. But those are from my other game series that I play. Today, we just got news that Tom Brady is officially retiring for the second time, and supposedly for good. This I actually got just recently. So this is something that I saw at Target. I said, okay, I need to check the price because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are my favorite team of all time. And so seeing Tom Brady and everything, I was like, well, if he retires this year, something happens, like maybe this will become worth something. I don't know how mass produced these were or anything else, but they've got the official sticker for the licensing. It's Tom Brady. Everything about it is sweet. And then the cool thing about these ones is they're already encased. So that's absolutely awesome. And then we have on the back, it just shows the giant Panini Prism card that's on the background, along with an image of his pop. So I'm hanging on to this. I love Tampa. I don't know if I'd ever get rid of this or sell it or do anything, but as of right now, it's something that I'm just going to hold on to and love and collect. Then obviously you guys can see everything in my background here. These are my different tins that hold all my different things. So this has sleeves from all the different ETBs in this one, which I still believe I need to add the sleeves from Crown Zenith, but I'm not sure where those are. So this one, however, contains all the acrylics and plastic pieces from each of the ETBs and sets and everything. So I have a bunch of different legal coins for the card game. I've got the V-Star markers. I've got the poison counters. I've got the big D6. I've also got the small damage dice. This just has all the plastics. So we'll put those back in, and then we will add our other Charizard and Dragapult to the mix from our other video that we just uploaded. This one is empty. It's just a Pokemon Go tin. I just hang on to them because they are good storage pieces. So if you need to put things somewhere, they come in handy. So I hung on to him. Also, it has Snorlax on the front. As you guys know, I'm a Snorlax fiend. So this box is empty, just using it as card storage. So I have that one. Then we come on to this tin. This tin is empty as well. Again, just have it for storage. Another Pokemon Go tin, but this one was a Blissey tin. So that's for those. In here is all my energy. So I have energy packs. I have the actual energy cards separated into types, I believe. I'm not sure if I get that far on that one yet. Then the Pokemon Go tin just has bulk from the looks of it. But there is this Altaria back here. Yep, no. Altaria is just an uncommon, so this is just bulk. If anybody is interested in my bulk, it's something that I am willing to part with. So please let me know. I play mostly digitally, and then for actual card game, I will buy the pieces of my deck and do those things. I open cards for you guys' entertainment and for my own. So, let's see what we got here. Well, that's certainly not a rare. Looks like just more bulk. Another one. And then this one has got to be our rares, which makes sense that I put in Brilliant Stars because I absolutely loved that set. As far as that goes, it is nothing on the special side. Oh, I have an energy pack in here. Interesting. Don't know why. I also have all the dividers from all the ETBs in this one. And then I have this sorted out. So holo rares, non-holo rares, and reverse holos. So this is my holo and rare box. That one I would also be willing to part with. It's got a lot of good little rares. It's got holos, non-holos, and obviously reverse holos, as I was telling you guys. If anybody's interested in buying my bulk of lower tier, so not as expensive of cards, but still want the rares and all that stuff, you guys can also hit me up down below. Let me know, or message me on Twitter. I am doing lots and lots of giveaways on Twitter, mostly for Pokemon Live TCG codes. However, I am willing to do some... Oh, sorry. I am willing to do... Oh my goodness, I just keep hitting this. I am willing to do some other items as well, like the Christmas ornament and things like that. So, if we go into my binder, my biggest prized possession by far is my Sylveon VMAX. That card is worth a pretty penny, and so that is my most prized card currently. I also got my gold cards. I opened up 2 of the Pikachu and Zekrom sets. And some of these cards that I have double of, I am considering doing something with. I'm not sure if it'll be a giveaway or exactly what it'll be, but I am looking at doing something. This Mewtwo V-Star, I actually won the rainbow version of on tcgpacks.com. I do have a link with them, so if you do decide that you want to kind of gamble a little bit and try and win some really nice cards for hopefully cheap, then please use my link. It is on my Twitter. I will end up pinning it probably a little bit after this video, so by the time you guys see this video, you guys will see that it's pinned. And then we go into my rainbow rares, which right now I just have the 2, but like I said, I have that Mewtwo coming as well, so I'll make 3. Then into my VMAX and then V-Stars. I get the regular Mewtwo there, V-Star. So I will have the standard, the gold border, and the rainbow for that card, which will be pretty sick. I've got 2 full art Lugia Vs. Then we go over here. Now, this is the interesting one. I have these unknown Vs. However, let me set you back down and I will show you. This unknown V is misprinted severely. So you see this nice wide border here, and there's basically no border on this side. This was misprinted at its finest. And you can even see it on the back. Super thick blue border, basically no blue border. So this thing was completely shifted over, and this was the print. Now, Unknown is not printed a whole lot. It is one of the more rare Pokemon that entered the TCG. And then on top of it, it is the full art alternate. So I don't know if this carries any value. I'm torn about getting it graded and getting the OC qualifier and things like that, because I just don't want to waste my money. And it's not a super big banger, but Unknown is sought after a bit. So I just don't know. You see Chandelure. You probably recognize that from our previous video. However, that is not the same one. I have already pulled a Chandelure previously, so this is another one. So over here, we also have our full arts shinies. We've got just some full art textured cards. Same thing with our Mewtwo up here. And then we go into the trainer arts. So I've got 2 Rockruff. After our last pack opening, I have 2 Chandelures. Then we go over here. Got the Smeargle. Then we go into our standard Vs. I have 2 unknown Vs, as well as the alternate art that I showed you just a moment ago. Over here, again, just standard Vs. I've got 2 Melmetal Vs. Radiant Greninja, Radiant Blastoise, Radiant Venusaur, Alakazam, Serena, which I have 2 of. And then Heatran and Steelix for my Radiants. Then we go into Pikachu from this year's, holiday calendar, advent calendar. That's actually worth a decent little money. This was only done and printed in the calendar because it's a Black Star promo. And it also has the special stamp. So this card's worth like $15, even though it is just a very basic Pikachu. Then we have some more with the stamp that were from the advent calendar. All of them hold a little bit of value, but not a ton. Then I have the Bulbasaur Venusaur from Pokemon Go, along with the Squirtle and Blastoise, because I got both of those through the boxes that included their pins. I also opened up a blister pack with the Infernape family, and I collected all 3 of the birds. So I had a Holo Zapdos, a Holo Articuno, and a reverse Holo Moltres. I still don't have the regular Holo to put in there. Then we come to just some of my favorites. So right here, this is just a Holo Machamp. These came from a blister, so I wanted to save them. Even though they are not special and they come from the standard set, I just liked having the family together. Dragonite being one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1, I have the Holo and the reverse Holo of this Dragonite. And then down here, the same thing, Holo and reverse Holo of my Snorlax, because, I mean, I can't say it enough. You guys just know, I love me some Snorlax. Over here, we have some shinies. So we have Arctovish, Dartrix, and Thievul. We'll be adding our shinies that we pulled from the previous video in here soon. Down here, we have all 3 starters with this brand new silver border. It looks absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait for the next set. And that rounds out my collection. Well, this folder. So these are just some of my prized cards, some of the things that I absolutely love. And I just wanted to share that a bit with you, show you guys some of my collection. I would love to hear from all of you about your collections, about what your favorite card that you own, things like that are. I have some additional items I will want to show you guys, but I want to wait till I get my tripod and I can set this up a little bit better for y'all. But the last thing that I want to show you that is not Pokemon related is this little baby Venomized Thanos. I get this at a place called Five Below. I don't know if anybody else knows what that is. I don't know if you've ever seen a Five Below. I just don't know. So, these are the... Oh, sorry, trying to focus here. So these are the ones that come in the set. They are just Micro Pops minis. So there's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Iron Man, the Hulk, Cap, Black Panther, Deadpool, Captain Marvel, and Groot. But then obviously I have the Thanos. Honestly, the last 3 here, so Deadpool, Captain Marvel, and Groot, I would love to find. Just seeing the image on the back here looks absolutely amazing. And then it looks like, here, let's see, can we get the focus? So that Deadpool right there has his tongue wrapped around a taco. I mean, it's just, everything about this is fantastic. So Five Below is a store that basically sells things for $5 and less. And so if you have a Five Below around you, I highly recommend going and checking out for Funkos, Pokemon, all those different things. They do carry stuff on occasion. So that is that. Again, I appreciate all of you. Please like the video, subscribe, share it if you can. I am a small-time YouTuber right now, and I would like to build my imprint. And as I go, I'm going to buy more things for this channel and improve the quality. My number one thing is to get a tripod so that I'm not using an absolutely butchered ETB to hold up my phone. And yeah, we'll keep going, and we'll keep making this better. You and me as a community. So I appreciate y'all. Sleepy Squad, I'm out.